Good morning, everybody. How are we doing on this beautiful, beautiful July morning? Well, we are back in Alma again, and we've actually spent a little bit of time here. Fred is off over in Scotland, checking out some ground that he would like. If you haven't noticed, we're in a different pickup today. We are in my new pickup. I went ahead and found this 1998 S10 that was excellent condition. Now, the reason I have it instead of my regular pickup, well, that's a little bit more difficult. Um, Things have changed here since the tornado, and we're going to go over that when we get to the house. Go ahead and get myself over here. We have got harvest to do today, and Fred said it looks like it won't be very long, and I'll be doing harvest over there at my other farm in Scotland. Now, Fred's looking for a place. He's looking for a new place for him. I think he's having some pretty good luck finding. Oh boy, I forgot this thing stops on a dime. Yeah, I didn't. Things, like I said, things have changed, and I didn't think I needed a massive vehicle to get myself to and from the farm. I just happened to find this little bit. It's a few years newer than what I had, low mileage, excellent condition. So I went ahead and bought it, and it runs great, man. It just roars down the road. But I have a truck over at the farm for heavy duty farm use. But we'll get into that here in a little bit. Yeah, I see my neighbors have already been out cutting. Right here. Boy, has he got us set up. There's an old Ford combine out there. Look at the weeds out there in his field, and then he's got a gravity wagon and an old Massey. Interesting combination, but I can't say too much because I'm not too far behind him, to be honest. I really am not. Okay. We'll just park up here by the door. That'll work. So, as you can see, things really have taken a turn up here at the shed, or at the farm. Of course, our sheep are still doing extremely well. But, yeah, the gentleman that built Fred's barn, he had a new barn just like this built for himself. I got a hold of him and had a new barn built. And then to replace the equipment that we lost, because we did not get a full payout. In fact, I'm hurting a little bit for money right now. We did not get a full payout for our damages. So I guess we'll just start in here. Let's open this door. This is our new equipment. And yeah, it's a little different. I found this used international chisel at a farm sale. And it fits in pretty good with what we have for equipment. Found this planter at a different farm sale. It's a John Deere 1720, but I think it'll work just fine. And then this Will Rich cultivator here and this Oliver disc were at the same sale, along with our Oliver 7800 combine here. Kind of a rarity. Excellent condition. In fact, we're going to harvest with it today. We might as well just go ahead and hop in and back it out. We need to get it out anyway, so let's do that. So, yeah, we bought this Oliver combine to replace what we lost. Little on the close side. There we go. Now I know we're okay. Now I know we're okay. We'll go ahead and bring it down here to where we're going to be working and show you what else I got at that auction. Now, this was not what I expected, everybody. I was not in any way, shape, or form expecting to end up with an Oliver combine, but I guess it is what it is. I have serviced it fully, and it is ready to go in our field here. And we're just going to have to keep an eye on it, that's for sure. There we go. But yeah, it's not a bad combine. It's different. Oh, I still got water. That's all right. I'm wearing some shoes that can handle it. But also at that auction, they sold me a couple other little things here. Well, first of all, is this old beat up pickup. Now, she's a rust bucket, but it runs good, drives good, and it's got a flatbed. So I went ahead and snagged onto it because it'll do the job I need it to do. Along with everything, of course, we ended up with this old Oliver tractor. The guy that owned this farm was an Oliver fanatic, if you can't tell. And a couple of grain wagons here, gravity wagons, which we will have to use because, unfortunately, the Oliver cannot dump into our big grain wagon. So, yeah. And then, we've had the International. Well, the old Chevy, it was there too. And we're going to... Oh, I didn't think it was that close. Oh, it was just near it. Oof. We're going to use the old International to pull these gravity wagons, and we'll get the grain truck down there too. I mean, it ain't that far, but it'll work out. Oh yeah, and I got brand new bins finally. Well, new to me bins. New to me. You'll see them up here on the right. Yeah, right here. These are my brand new grain bins. Like I said, they're new to me, brand new. So get these straightened up right here. That ought to work. There. Yeah, that'll work out just fine for dumping. And we'll go get that pickup too, I guess. Although I may not need it. I'm kind of taking a little bit of time. Oh yeah, you see them These grain bins, man, they're fantastic. They got, oh, just a hair bit more storage than I had before. I actually got them from an old co-op sale. So they work out pretty good. They really do. But we've got a lot to do. We've got to get this field harvested. I'm hoping tomorrow to get the field across the way that is our rental ground done. And maybe Fred will be back. I don't know. I know what I need to do. I need to show you this Oliver real quick. I showed you around it, but yeah, this is a nice old tractor. Look at this. Fires right up. Got a radio. Good little tractor. We're going to put some use on it. I'm just not going to put use on it today, but we're going to use it. I hesitated the purchases that I made at this sale. I mean, it didn't hardly cost me anything, to be honest, but oh yeah, and then the old 1365 here. Boy, she's a nice one. Nice little old tractor. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I'll find something it can do. Yep. Then the old Chevy here. I did some work on it, as you can tell. It's clean. It is a clean old pickup. But it works for what I need. It works good enough. But the old boy was selling all of it, and it was in such good condition, you know, I don't know, you just can't turn it down. That ought to be good enough right there. Yeah, that'll work. Well, let's see. Let's see how wet everything is. Oh, it's not too bad. It might take a little bit longer till it's ready. I guess we could hop in and take a jag of it real quick and see. Let's have a look here. Okay, everything's opened up. And I have checked everything, so there we go. Turn that on. Yeah, everything's turning. Gauges look good. Okay, let's give it a try here. Yeah, I think the hydraulic pump on it's a little bit weak. Just a hair bit. But once you get going, man, it goes. Oh yeah, there's grain pouring in. Excellent. Now, the only field we have is just this one right here to harvest. All the rest of the fields are not ready yet. And, you know, for what I was looking for, I don't think I did too bad of a job with this old Oliver. Not a bad little combine. Real nice little old combine. Guess we'll have to pay attention here as we're going through the field. Keep an eye on how much grain's coming in. I don't know if we'll need all the all the trucks down here or not. I really don't know. But as you can see, man, it just runs like a champion. It really does. Well, I'm going to go to it for a little bit. I'll see you guys here in a few. Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, we're almost done here. We just got a little bit left to do. But the old Oliver has done a spectacular job of cutting for us today. I've got out a couple of times and looked, and it's not leaving any berries. It's actually cutting the field like it should. I didn't get the yield off of this field that I had potentially hoped for, but what do, you know? You can only do so much. But yeah, she has run fantastic. So impressed with this combine today. I was a little hesitant when I bought it. Of course, you know, running between farms, over there, over here, that has been extremely hard on me. Not just monetarily, but physically adjusting to the time changes and everything. It takes its toll on you. And I imagine old Fred, he's going to be really feeling it too when he comes back. I really think he's going to be feeling it too. But I think there's real potential over there. And maybe I'm wrong. If I am, I am. But I'm just enjoying the beauty of that countryside and the variety compared to, well, what we have here. It has been refreshing. I think that's it right there. Yep, that was it. All right. Let's open that up. Yeah, this has been surprisingly uh, very, very good experience here. Let's see, let's get right up here next to the truck. We filled up everything. This is all the grain. I haven't unloaded nothing. Uh, this is everything we have done so far. Those two gravity wagons and whatever we get into this truck, which I don't think's going to be very much. That's it. That's everything. So, yeah, a little bit of a surprise to me, let me tell you. Well, I think it'll all fit. I hope. Well, that'd be terrible to have to come back for just a little jag of oats here. Oh, I think we're good. I think we're good now. Let's, I guess we could hop out and have a look, couldn't we? Let's see here. Oh, my ladder locked over. Ugh. I think it's empty. Yeah, we're empty. Okay. Whew. Well, that's a good thing. Let's close this up here. There we go. Come down here through the waller. Then we'll hammer on it up to the house. I still have a pressure washer. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to wash this thing off before I put it away. So we'll pull out here. Oh, get turned around here. And we'll just park it right here in the grass. That way I can pressure wash it over here. That's probably good. Set the brake. And there we go. Yeah, what a wonderful job this is. I mean, I am impressed with how good of a job the old Oliver did there. It did an excellent job. It really, really did. Let's see. Let's get down here. The only thing is, now I've got to bale all that up. Either that or spread it out and work it in. Yeah, that's a lot of straw that this thing put out. It does not have a straw spreader, so I don't know. Okay, make sure that's up. Oh yeah, this is heavy now. Making her work real hard here. That's okay. We're going to empty it up. We'll go ahead and get that poured in. Yeah. Boy, that was good looking grain. Really clean. Whoop. There we go. Really clean grain. I was impressed. Little bit of dust still left in it, but a lot cleaner than I expected that old Oliver to get her done. I really am glad I went to this farm sale. I may have stepped back a few years in time, but it definitely was worth it. Oh, looky there, we're building up in the pit down there. Well, that's okay. It's getting underground augured into where it needs to be. We should be getting close here any moment. Should be, anyway. We can get this one up here and get it emptied out. And get these all put away. Until our next harvest, anyway. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do for the sunflowers. That combine only came with a regular grain header. I might have to borrow. There we go. Okay, let's move up to the next one. Okay, get this one unloaded. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, they're kind of heavy. When they're fully loaded, these old things are pretty heavy. The old International was kind of struggling there for a minute. It's going. I wonder how much these hold. I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up and see how much these old Oliver. I imagine they're made by somebody else, just branded to Oliver. I'll have to look it up and see. See how much it holds. That way I got an idea how much grain I'm putting in here. I don't think it's very much, because we're going into this small bin, and I don't think it's getting very full. I figured the oats would be the least, so I put it here. Oh, but I've got the wheat over there too. I guess the wheat can go into the one of the next smaller ones. Okay, let's get this out of the way here. And we'll go ahead and get the truck emptied up. I don't know. My. Okay. Well, the truck definitely doesn't know anything's behind it, and it was almost full. But you can tell it kind of lumbers across here. There we go. We'll just go ahead and dump her out. Oh my, better move forward. There we go. Oh yeah, this thing works like a charm. Look at that. And there she is. Okay. Let's see, we'll get the truck up here first. We'll get it up here first. And we're just going to go ahead and put it right on into the shed. And I think we're just going to drive it in here. Kind of center it up and drive it in. We'll be using it again here shortly, so that's okay. Instead of backing it back into this spot here. I better stop right there. There we go. Oh, yeah, perfect. I can get the hood open in case it needs to be jump-started. All right, down we go again. Yeah, I forgot that we're going to have wheat coming up here soon. I forgot I planted that. And that was... Oh, my. It should be getting ready to turn here pretty quick. Okay, let's get this thing put up here and put away. I think what we'll do is we'll get this all kind of put back in its spot. And once we get it put in its spot, oh my. Man, these things kind of hard pull on here. Not terrible, but a lot harder of a pull than I thought they'd be. Okay. Yeah, we'll move them up a little bit here. I think that's good enough. There we go. Perfect. That is perfect. I wonder if that little tractor, I bet it couldn't pull one of them full. It would probably be too much on it. We'll back this into our shed here. Oh no. Oh my. You know what? Let's go to the other shed. More room is always better. More room is always better. And yeah, we'll just park it in here. We can move it when we bring the combine back in a little later. There, that'll work. All right. Well, we'll leave this for now over here. We're going to hop in the little pickup and we're going to go over to the other farm. We're going to set everything up at the other farm for tomorrow because I am going to harvest over there tomorrow. So let's get over there and let's get this taken care of. It shouldn't be too bad. Gotta watch them tracks. I wonder if that bio plant takes straw. I don't need straw for anything. Fred does for his cattle, but I don't anymore. Maybe I better pay attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, my sunflowers over here and my soybeans look excellent. I've been over checking it the last couple of days I've been back. I know shortly I will need to go back over to Scotland and start looking things over again. But I figure if I can finish the first part of harvest here and then start the harvest over there, it'd be good. Be a lot of flipping back and forth. I don't know how I'm going to take that. Oh, I haven't showed you the farmer over here. He did some changing again. I swear that's his favorite thing to do sometimes. Okay. Well, one of the things you'll notice is he got a different tractor. Somehow the Fent dealer got a hold of him, and he has got a Fent Vario over here. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. If we hop inside here, this is a nice tractor, but look at all the buttons and I don't know. I think it's a little bit too much, but he's approved this one. I didn't like the clause, and he listened. He decided to get something different. The old Agco dealer got a hold of him for a tractor anyway. Oh, and they got him a new, well, Kubota got him a new planter. I wasn't expecting that one. You know what? We can just leave her hooked up and right in here. That'll work. It's hooked up. That's all that matters. Okay, let's get back over here. Let's see. We've got to open this shed. And we'll get the header out. Oh, yeah. And I don't know who sells this, but this is his new cultivator. He traded off the Great Plains for that. Let's see. To get the header out, let's try to use the old John Deere here. There we go. I think this will do the job. I think it's got enough. He's got this one and the old combine running. He offered me that combine to do my field with, and I said, no, I think I need something a little bit bigger. He says, well, I've got a 105 John Deere at another shed. And I said, oh, really? Yeah, I'd let you use it. And then I got to looking, and yeah, I think I'm better off with what I found. You know, nothing against him. Get this header out here. Oh my, that ain't gonna work. We're gonna have to go that way with that header. Oh my, we're gonna have to take it this way. So we don't clip the edge of the building there. Well, that's okay. We've got room here. That'll work. Let's go ahead and disconnect. Sure would be nice to restore this old John Deere. Comes in handy for this kind of stuff. Comes in real handy. There we go. Yeah, could you imagine me trying to use this old John Deere right here to do all of my crops? I think I'd be a little... Oh, there's an old harrow. I don't know where that came from. I think that'd be a little much. Okay, now to get the first time I've gotten to actually drive this, but we're going to get it hooked up and kind of put together here. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Yeah, like I said the first time, this is something else. Okay, let's back her up. I got plenty of room. I don't have to worry like I did with that other one. Okay, let's get up here to the header. And lift her up. And then fold it. There we go. All folded up. Now comes the hard part. Is we've got to back it into that shed using the mirrors here. I'll just leave the header poking outward. We better get out and look. Yeah, we're okay. We just take it nice and easy backing her in. Nice and slow. So we can put the header down. I'll have to hop out and keep checking it. Okay, about another, few more feet. I don't know exactly how many. Let's get out. I think that's probably going to be it. Oof. Almost fell off. About another foot. All right, just a hair bit more. There we go. That's good enough. That's good enough. Yeah, look how close that is. Well, the majority of, if we had a little shower or dew, it's going to be protected by the shed here. And that was my primary concern, was protection from the elements. Yeah, that ought to work just fine. Oh, my. Check that out here. Let's fire up and lift it. Oh, that's the way it sits. Okay. Well, if that's the way it sits, then I'm not going to get excited. I started to worry about it. But apparently that's the way that sits there, so. Well, everybody, that's about it. His field is that far field over there that we have to do. Yeah, he offered me this tractor, and I said, well, I like that tractor, but it's too useful around here, so, yeah, I didn't take it. But I guess we'll go down and talk to him, see how he's doing today, and, oh, we better close this up. Heaven forbid. There we go. Yep, better get things closed up and ready, because tomorrow we're going to get this done. Well, everybody, I'm going to go talk to him. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.